So joining us now from the company's headquarters in Memphis is Michael Glenn. He is Executive Vice President of Market Development and Corporate Communication at FedEx. Welcome to the program, Mike. So glad you could join us. First off, you actually expect today to be even busier than last Monday. It should be the busiest day of the year. How does the weekend storm in the Mid-Atlantic factor in?
Well, Scarlet, FedEx Express has over 15 meteorologists that are on staff 24 hours a day, really looking at the weather patterns. And we were quite fortunate that the big storm actually hit over the weekend. And that allowed us to actually continue operations yesterday to move packages to their destination so that we can be out on the streets early this morning making deliveries.
So it's more important that it happened over the weekend as opposed to on Monday?
It certainly would have made it a bit more difficult had the storm hit today and tomorrow, but we were fortunate that we were able to move the packages to their destination yesterday. Our team members really went above and beyond to cope with the storm. And of course, we have contingency plans for this type of weather because this time of year, you're going to get that.
Now, Michael, retailers have been telling us that they're seeing a lot of procrastinators waiting to buy their presents to get the best discounts. I wonder to what extent you're seeing that in shipping volume as well.
Well, Scarlett, we handled over 50 million packages last week in our system, with last Monday being our biggest day with over 14 million packages. But we actually expect today to be the biggest day for our express company, handling somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 million plus packages. So it'll be a busy week this week, and we expect many customers to continue to order. In fact, if you order and the retailer can ship by Wednesday, we'll still get it there before Christmas.
All right, Michael, growth overseas was a big theme in your earnings report last week. As consumers in markets like China, for instance, start buying more, increasing their wealth, are you seeing a pickup in shipping during the holidays between China and, say, other parts of the world?
Well, we had a solid quarter, and it was really led by international priority growth out of two particular regions. One is out of Asia, with China having very strong performance, and secondarily out of Latin America. So I think what we've seen is some inventory restocking going on, an increase in consumer demand, and just an overall pickup in the economy. So we're quite pleased with the results.
But are you seeing Chinese consumers, for instance, use FedEx more?
Well, we've launched a domestic service in China very similar to what we have here in the United States, and we're seeing strong growth. So our Chinese customers are enjoying the same type of service that we actually have here in the United States. So, yes, we are seeing a pickup.
Okay. Also, when you reported last week, you offered guidance for this quarter and for 2010 after suspending forecasts because of all the economic uncertainty. So tell us why the company has more visibility now.
Well, I think we're seeing sequential improvement in the economy, and while next year, 2010, is not going to be a terrific year for economic growth, we are expecting about a 2.8% GDP growth, and we feel more comfortable operating in that environment.
Now, the markets seem to think that FedEx's guidance indicated a slower than expected recovery, judging by the share price reaction. What kind of upside is there to your forecast?
Well, I think a number of people outside the company get confused about the quarterly guidance, and the third quarter is always a challenging quarter for FedEx because of some of the issues we're dealing with this week. I mean, weather contingencies, when you have to go above and beyond like we are this week to make sure we get deliveries in place before Christmas, it does cost you more. It's a seasonably slow quarter after the Christmas season, so I think there's some misunderstanding out there about the individual quarters, but we were about where everybody expected us to be for the year.
All right. We thank you for your time. I've been speaking with Mike Glenn, Executive VP of Market Development and Corporate Communications at FedEx in Memphis.